Good afternoon, good afternoon. I am so pleased to be here. And Mr. Gar, when I grow up, I want to be like you. I got a new hero after reading this book. So I'm going to read, in Mr. Gar's own words, the intro. Let's go to work. That is the phrase that paid for most of the 96 years I've been on the planet. As you turn the pages of this book, I hope that you discover my recipe for living a meaningful and productive life. My journey has been eventful. When I was 3 years old, the doctor told my mother that I'd never comb gray hair. It's a good thing he was wrong. Not only did I learn to live with less than robust health, I've survived 2 world wars, the Great Depression, the Industrial Age, the Civil Rights Movement, 9/11, and witnessed the dawn of the Information Age. The totality of my journey includes great triumph and gut-wrenching tragedy along the way. Thanks to the God I serve, there is still great clarity in the recollection of the path that I followed to business and personal success. The byway of my life began in Ruston, Louisiana, Lincoln Parish in 1914, on 450 acres of land owned by my parents, Eugene and Emma Gar. It was on that family-owned farm that I learned the importance of ownership, and that it was better to make something than to take what you wanted out of life. One lasting memory from my youth was to be accountable for my actions. If I knew better, I was expected to do better. Therefore, I've spent most of my life working towards a singular goal of ownership. I knew that buying was transitional until I actually paid for it. By practicing the pursuit of ownership, I've acquired a clear title to a vast real estate portfolio. A very successful construction company, learning centers, daycare facilities for children, housing for the elderly, an auto body shop, and bought a savings and loans bank that I converted into the only national bank owned by a black man west of the Mississippi. The aforementioned purchases were made possible because I've made and kept a substantial amount of money. But most importantly, the journey through my life has afforded me the opportunity to use my wealth to enrich the lives of family members, friends, and scores of people that needed and deserved a chance to make something from their talent and ambition. The trails I've blazed and the footprints I've left in the wake of my journey can be followed by anyone willing to work hard, sacrifice, and relentlessly turn dreams into a way of life. Simply put, there are no secrets to living a successful life, just fundamental principles and procedures that must be practiced and applied each and every day. I'm a living example that anyone is capable of living in abundance if they are willing to do 2 things. First is to aspire to ownership. Until you've paid for a home, a business, or other material possessions, you simply don't own it. There is a profound difference between buying and owning. That I will illuminate throughout the pages of this book. These principles of ownership can mean the difference between sustainable wealth and financial calamity. Just look at the growing number of athletes that are broke despite having made millions of dollars in their youth. Secondly, in order to make and keep money, if you know better, you have to do better. You have to learn how to make friends that will find value in working with you. Welcome to my world. And let's go to work.